Hey guys, it is Skin Cancer Awareness Month and it's also a History of Sunscreen Month. So what is the evolution of sunscreen? Well, the sun has been around for billions of years, but sunscreen is relatively new. Back in 1938, there's this guy named Franz Gritter, a student in Switzerland. He's often credited as being the inventor of sunscreen. He was inspired to create a lotion called Glacier Cream after getting severely burned while climbing a mountain. And it only had an SPF of 2, 2 rating. And then in 1944, this guy named Benjamin Green started Coppertone in Florida. His original formula contains a substance called red veterinary petroleum, or red vet pet for short. This sunscreen was kept in lifeboats and tanks for used by soldiers during World War II. And then in 1969, Hawaiian Tropics started in Ron Rice's garage in Murray, Kentucky. He was inspired to create a nice fragrance sunscreen after going on vacation in Hawaii and seeing the locals use coconut oil to protect their skin. In 1977, water-resistant sunscreen was invented, and the FDA has approved a few brands with this label. Although the sunscreen is only water-resistant for about 40 minutes to 60 minutes before it has to be reapplied. In 1978, the FDA started to require all sunscreens to be labeled with an SPF rating. This rule was made with consumer safety in mind and is now an important part of sunscreen shopping. In 1980, zinc oxide became a popular ingredient in sunscreen lotions. This mineral is not only good for sun protection, but also good for diaper rash, chapped skin, and other skin irritations. Zinc oxide is an important part of what is now referred to as mineral sunscreens. And then in 1988, a very important ingredient called avobenzone was added to sunscreen. But in 2018, it's now banned in Hawaii. Hawaii banned the use of sunscreen that have chemicals like oxybenzone and octinoxate, as they're harmful to coral reefs and other marine life. And then manufacturers are still exploring ingredients that keep our skin protected without hurting the planet. So, what is special about Skinworx sunscreens? Ours is supplemented with antioxidant protection, green tea polyphenol. It's a very potent antioxidant that blocks free radicals in the air that causes advanced aging. And when you use green tea polyphenol, serum before the sunscreen, it gives you 8 times more protection than plain sunscreen alone. It's been studied in Duke University by Dr. Pinnell. But anyways, we have the Calming Sunscreen by Skinworx. And what's special about this? First of all, it's SPF 50, and it's got niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, and it's hydrating, and as well as it protects your skin barrier. It has lactic acid for brightening, and it has hyaluronic acid to lock in the moisture. So it's also a moisturizing sunscreen. So, and then the second one, and I'll be putting it on my skin so you could compare the difference between these two sunscreens. And this one is 3-in-1 Power Glow, and it brightens, hydrates, and protects. The ingredients include niacinamide, against niacinamide, vitamin B3 to protect your skin barrier. It has jojoba oil, so it's very moisturizing, and it also has vitamin C and vitamin E, and those are antioxidants. So this one, you shake it well, and then you apply one. This one is a little bit thicker, it's water resistant sunscreen. So this one kind of like has a little bit of I know it has a whiter sheen. So this is better to use when you're really out there hiking, you're going swimming, you're by the poolside, or you're just, outdoors. So I'm going to put this on one side of my face, and it gives you that nice glow. It does have like a little white cast, but it absorbs. You can just massage it well. But this one is my daily sunscreen after I use the Radiance plus GTP serum. We always have to use a serum because it just adds that extra protection. I call it a face shield. And this one is calming sunscreen because I do have sensitive skin also. It's good for all skin types. So this one is a moisturizing sunscreen and it's very calming to the skin. So you just rub it together. So this one is more natural. And it doesn't have the white cast, although that one is power glow. Well, this one is just for every day, and you could use, you know, of course, you can use makeup on top of your sunscreen. And don't forget your neck. Don't forget your neck. And also, for excess, if you have excess sunscreen, apply it on the back of your hands. In fact, before you go out and drive out there, don't forget to put sunscreen on the back of your hands so you don't get the brown spots or hyperpigmentation on the back of your hands. And of course, you know, if you're wearing sleeveless, you gotta apply sunscreen on your arms. Let's see, if you have any questions, leave me a comment. And is that interesting, the history of sunscreen? I hope you enjoyed that. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. One more thing. This is how you could figure out when to reapply your sunscreen, especially if you're, let's say you're swimming. Of course, when you get out of the water, you got to reapply your sunscreen. Figure out how many minutes before you burn. So let's say, for example, if you don't have any sunscreen at all, and it takes you 5 minutes out there in the sun to burn. So what you do, so let's say SPF of 50, multiply SPF 50, multiply that by 5, you know, the 5 minutes, then that's the amount of minutes that you need to, you know, before you reapply your sunscreen. So 50 times 5, that's 250 minutes. So that's when you, is that right? Yes, 250 minutes before you apply your sunscreen. So that's basically, okay, divided by 60. So about 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes is when you reapply your sunscreen when you're out there under the sun, when you're out in the field or at the beach. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.